Yeah. So usually depends on how fast they can send the money over. Usually 24 hours. Okay.
I must say it was quite efficient yesterday, Paul.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah.
I got my commission within the same day. I was shocked actually.
No, accounts is obviously we have a lot
Wonderful.
of people, but no, thank you. But obviously a lot of tickets at the moment. So
I just want to say thank you to the support people, and I'm sorry, and in the beginning I was a little bit too harsh on them.
they get all kinds of people abuse.
I know. Please send my apology to them, and I know how they work now, so it's actually much easier. I really appreciate their help so much.
It's a difficult job, trust me. You gotta please people, not be rude and be polite, all kinds of stuff. All right. Thank you, Trini. I'm gonna welcome Alex. You're back.
Hello. Yes.
Apologies, Alex. Did you want? I'm giving you co-hosting status as well. And you can admit people. Did you want to talk or do you want to share a screen?
Yeah, I can do both, or were you going to?
Yeah, I think I need to exit. So I'm going to exit and then you take over. All good?
I think I can just do it. Hey guys, can you see my screen? Yes, thank you very much. So I assume Paul is coming back. Perhaps not. Maybe that was the handover. So hey everyone, thank you very much for coming along. My name's Alex. I'm one of the trainers here at Corelogic. Today we're going to have a look at the RP Proposals platform, which is our long form appraisal kit, which you can fully edit, change around, swap around, and send out as an HTML. So instead of sending our normal signature CMAs, which are PDF static, we're just printing them out or emailing them out, the Proposals platform is actually a HTML code or website, sorry, that you can send out to your customers, which allows them to then interact with it. We can add in our marketing material, which they can cycle through. They can click on photos, which expands them. And again, they can cycle through the gallery. We also get some trends and things like that on a graph, which they can amend. They can pick on the data point that they want. They can change it from a year up to several years. And then at the end, we add in our appraisal, our commission structure, and they get a button to accept that, which is really great because we know that they agree to all of our details about how are we going to spend the marketing budget, how much are we going to sell their properties for.
Just quickly, Alex, and I can jump off after this. We have access to Territory Builder within RP Data's subscription with Oxford?
I believe so, yeah. Do you know where to find it?
I'll log off now and I'll log into RP Data and I'll have a look.
You should just be able to Alt-Tab and you can open RP Data while you're in the meeting.
Yeah. Oh, no, look, I've actually, I think you've done this presentation before.
Okay.
So I'm fairly well versed on this part, but I'll go into Territory Builder now.
Hey everybody, let me know in the chat if you've seen this before already, because I was assuming I was speaking to everyone who hasn't seen proposals.
Thanks, Alex.
That's all right.
Have a good day. And thank you, Trini.
Alrighty guys, it looks like no one's sort of told me they've seen this before, so you're probably not in the same camp as Alan, but do yell out if you've seen all of this before. So to begin, how do you actually access your proposals? We need to come to the new RP data system. As you're probably aware, we do have access to both. You may be more familiar with the old version. This is it here. To open up the new version, we just need to click on try it now. That's going to open up the new version in another tab. You can actually have them both open. So if you're looking for that tool that Alan was talking about, territory builder is only available in the old one, not yet available in the new one. So you may want to have them both open if you're using those more advanced tools. On the left here, up the top, we've got 3 little lines. This will open a navigation drawer. In here is where you will find your RP proposals. So clicking in there will open a new window again. We do need to log in once more. And then that will take us to our proposals dashboard. And this is where we see all of our previous proposals. So in here, we can see my published proposals, my draft proposals, and my accepted proposals. And we can go down and we can see each of those as well. So for example, if I want to see all of the ones that I've published, these are ones that I've sent out, I've completed, I've sent them out, but I haven't gotten any buyback from the customer yet. My draft proposals, ones that I've started, I haven't finished them. They do save for you so you can come back here at a later date and complete them. And then lastly, my accepted proposals. So these are the ones I have published, I have sent out. They've gone through, they've had a look at all the information I presented to them, and they clicked the little accept button. So we're going to go through and create a new proposal from up the top here. Hit create a new proposal. That brings us to our new page. We need to put in our proposal details. Sales proposal is the one we will be doing today. This is your long form proposal. There is also a pre-listing kit, which takes out a lot of the value elements of the sales proposal. So if you're not quite ready for an estimation, you're not quite ready to talk about a commission, you're not quite ready to talk about a marketing budget, you may want to run a pre-listing kit instead. We also have a property management proposal as well, but we're not going to cover that one today. In our property address, we're just going to put in the address for the property that we're working on. So I'm going to put in my address here, sorry. Choose it from the drop-down, and then that's going to identify it on the map for us, so we know where it is. Moving down, we've got our agent. I'm already in here automatically. If you are creating proposals for other people, you can actually add your colleagues in here as well, but I don't think you guys will be doing any of that. Vendor name, you can put as many vendors as you want in here, so do their first name, do their last name. Once you add the vendor, they will save for you. So as you can see, it's automatically pulling up all of my vendors in here. John and Joanne. And there's my 2 vendors. So once we're happy, we're just going to hit next. That's going to take us across to the proposal builder. If you guys are familiar with CMAs, you'll notice it does look kind of similar. So on the left, we've got our sections. We can navigate through these by clicking on them. We can also drag and drop them to wherever we want. So you can adjust the order of this report as well. And of course, we can untick any sections if we don't want to include them in our report. In the middle, we preview our sections and we can make lots of changes in here, which I will do. But before we do that, I'm just going to come up the top right and adjust my settings. So firstly, we want to change the background color. That will be this color on the left here. So for example, I can click in here and I can move that color picker around. You can also use the codes, the hex codes, if you know them. Font color, I've kept it this black color so that we can see it. And then below that, we have the option to show a proposal cover. And what that does is when your customer follows that link to view this report, they will actually be given one big screen with your logo in the middle and your colors. If you don't want to show this, you can take it off. I'm going to leave it in. I'll show you what it looks like when we finally publish. But of course, you can take it off if you want to. Up the top left, we can also adjust our logo. So I'm going to click in here, click to edit. If you're coming in here for the first time, you actually won't have anything in here. So we need to add in our logo the first time we come in here. Click upload, click to select files from your computer, find your media folder, and then just open your logo. That's going to download. It's now going to be in our library, and that's going to allow us to choose it. So all I need to do is click on it, click on the little radial, and then it's our chosen logo. You're not going to have to do this every time, just the first time. If you have multiple logos for whatever reason, you can actually put multiple in. Let's move into the body of the report now. So firstly, up the top here, we've got my welcome. This is just a heading. We can change this to whatever we want. So just as an example, RP proposal. We can change the centering as well, and we can change the size of the headings too. Moving down in the body of the text, we can change this to whatever we like. So for example, if I don't like this line, I can delete it straight away. I can add in new paragraphs that you want to say to the owner. We also have some text editing options here. So I can change the colors of the text. I can bold, italicize, and underline the text. If I want to, I can add links into the text as well. So for example, click here, highlight it, click the little link button. That's going to allow us to enter in a website link. So clicking on that word will take us to whichever website you pop in here as well. Change the centering. Change the centering of the text as well. Add in bullet points, indent the text, and we can also underline or create a spacer line here as well. To get rid of any changes, I'm just going to click in here and I'm just going to keep clicking Control Z. You can, of course, go through and re-edit it all, but Control Z will work except for the text color. You need to change that back. So lots of text editing options for you. They will pop up throughout the report. Wherever you see body text, you can jump in there and change it. Moving on, my little face on the right here. Clicking on my face brings up the edit button. Click on the edit button. This is where we can make our changes. These will save for you as well, so you don't need to do these every time either. I'm going to choose an image from file. Make sure you've got your headshot in here, hit open. That's going to download. Enter in your name, your role, your email, your phone, and your socials as well. So I've just got the Corelogic LinkedIn. You can see on my face, on my headshot, there's a little LinkedIn button. If your customers click on that, when they're looking at the proposal, it will take them to that LinkedIn page. Moving down again, we've got our bio. Come in, copy it in here from wherever you've got it. This will show up later in the report. So let's save it and we'll come back there a bit later. Moving down, next section is our difference. Once again, you can change all of these headings. You can edit them, you can change them to whatever you want. Same with the text, so you don't need to rely on our sort of standard Corelogic template. You can change all of this around. This down here is a little marketing slide. Your customers, you'll be able to, upload images just like this, and your customers will actually flick through them like a slide deck. So it'll become a little gallery wheel. To make changes in here, again, we just click on the photo and then we click on the edit button. Down the bottom here, I have my library. So I've already added a whole bunch of slides in here that I can just choose straight away. I don't have to add them every time, but I will add a new slide just to show you guys. So we're going to click add new slide, choose an image from file, put in a title, and put in a description. Once you're happy, we hit save. And now we have that new option in our library to choose from. I'm going to delete that one and I'll use all of the others that I've added previously. So there's my selected tiles, hit save. Now your customer will be able to flick through those slides that you've shown. Moving down, a little sample separator. You can edit this as well. So I'm going to click on the photo, click on edit. You can see I've already got a few slides in here. Let's delete those two, I don't like those. Let's hit add banner, put in a title, put in a description, choose an image from file, and then hit save. Now we've got that new option to choose from. We'll click on it and it's switched to that one. So we'll hit save. This color here is going to be adjusted by your background color. So if you don't like that color, just change your background color. Moving down again, we've got our target property. Click on the photo, click edit, and we can choose any Corelogic image for this first photo. So you might want one of the building or the lounge room. Maybe let's leave it on the lounge room there. and hit save. So that's just our first photo. We'll get plenty of other photos in a moment. But moving down, we've got our address, vendor names, beds, baths, car spots, land size, property type, and the council area for that particular property. Our next section, we've got more photos to choose from. So I'm going to click to edit in here, deselect any photos that you don't want to show, and then come down the bottom. And again, we're just going to choose from Corelogic's database photos. Add as many or as few as you want. You can keep going here. So I might put that floor plan and that front of the building and hit save. There we've got a whole heap of property photos for the customer to view. Canterbury sales stats, we've got clearance rates for the suburb, how many auctions there are in the suburb, the days on market, and the average hold or the tenure for that suburb. Canterbury market trends, we've got median value, median rent, days on market, properties sold, and we can look at 12 months or the max, which is several years. Your customers will be able to interact with this. They'll be able to engage with this and play with it just like I am now. Moving down, Canterbury sales statistics, property statistics, and some demographics and census data. Next is our marketing. So how are we going to spend the marketing budget? What are we going to do? What are we going to create? How are we going to get that interest in the property? Once again, edit any text you see. I'm going to leave all of that for now. Click on your marketing options, click edit, and here you'll see we've got more libraries, more slides to choose from. To create your own one, we're going to add an element, put in a title, choose an image. I'll use the proposals one. And then from here, you can put in a link to another website, or you can also add in a YouTube link as well. What's great about this is because your videos will embed in the report. It's not going to link them to move from your report to YouTube. It's actually going to play within. So I'll save that. And down the bottom here, I'll get rid of one of these and I'll include the one I created. Hit save, and now it's in there. So you, of course, will not be using our place fill one, so do delete all of those. Make sure you've got a few of your own set up. Moving down again, property value. Clicking in here, we can add our comparable sales now. You've got a few options. So we've got an address search. If you just know them off the top of your head, I can just put in, for an example, 123 Smith Street, choose it from the drop down, and then it will be added to my comparable sales for my report. We can also do a suburb search. So I can do Canterbury, choose the property type, choose the time frame, add your beds, your baths, your car spots, and so on. Hit search, and then include your comparables from here. Lastly is our radius search. This is exactly the same as the CMA. So we're choosing a distance from the target property first, and then we look at the same as a suburb search. So sales dates, beds, baths, car spots, land size, and price. Hit search, we've got 49 results to choose from. I'm just going to pick a few at random here. Obviously, you want to spend a bit of time making sure they're actually comparable and they're useful. Once you've selected them, all you need to do is then add the selected properties. They will then move to my comparables. And then from here, we need to save to have them come in. If you've got a sale that we don't have record of, you can actually add it yourself as well. So you will need to add in a photo and all of these details, but once you've done that, you can save it and that custom sale will be added to your selected comparables. Once we're happy, we're going to hit save, and there's our comparable sales. Moving down, same thing for listings. So what's your competition? What are they priced at? Where are we going to price in relation to your competition? Again, we've got the address, suburb, and radius, and you can add your own listings as well. It is more often that we have gaps in our listings data than we do our sales data, so you might be adding your listings more often. Once again, I'm just going to pick the first few at random, and then we'll hit add selected properties, come to my comparables, and then from here we'll save. And there they are. Now we've got our sales range. All we need to do in here is click in the little box and click edit. You can enter a price text instead. You could say, we're going to sell this for $600,000, so on. Or you could even do, to be confirmed, to be discussed. Let's talk about this if you want to. I'm going to put in a price today. I'm just going to do 600 to 650 and then hit save. So there's my price range. Moving down, marketing investment. What are we going to spend for your marketing? So we've got all of these different options. And of course, we can come in here. We can delete these. We can change them to whatever we want. We can change the costs as well. Moving down, your sales team. So here's me again, and there's my blurb. If you need to change it, just click on your face, click on edit, come down to your blurb, and you can add whatever you need to here. Below that, we've also got your support team. So if you are working with anyone else, we can actually put their details in here too. So I can click on here, click edit. I'll add a new team member this time, but you don't have to do this every time once they're in here. Hit open. Just as an example, hit save. And there they are there to choose from. I won't include him this time. Let's include my other colleagues this time. Hit save. There you go. So yes, I'm selling your property, but if you call the office, these guys might pick up. You can also talk to them and they can help you out as well. Moving down, testimonials. Let's add in a couple of these. So we'll add a new one this time. Add in a headline, description, add in a photo, pop in their names, pop in a date, and then of course they gave me 5 stars, so I'll leave it like that and then hit save. Once you've done it, it's there in your library. You don't have to create it every time because they will save for you. All we need to do once you've created them is click to include them in this particular report and hit save. Moving down, next steps, our estimated sales range is already in there. So that's copied through. We need to then set our commission structure. So clicking in here, clicking edit, we've got options for GST. We have a straight percentage commission. We've got a tiered percentage. So let's say from 2% to 650. And maybe we come down to 1.5 if we get anything over 650. We can do a fixed fee, just a price, and we can do other. And again, you can just type in here, let's discuss it, to be confirmed, to be determined, so on. For today, I'm going to do a straight 2%. And I'm going to display the price equivalent, which calculates the commission based on the sales range. So 2% of 600 and 650 is 12,000 and 13,000. On the right is your thank you and your proceed button. So once again, you can edit all of this text if you want to. When your customers come to the bottom of this report, if they accept your marketing details, your marketing strategy, your estimated sales range, and your commission structure, they may choose to hit proceed. This will send you a notification so that you know that you're ready to go and take the next steps. So that is how you build the report. Very quickly, does anyone have any quick questions about any of that before I move on and publish it? No. Alrighty, let's go ahead and publish. We've got 2 options. So up the top right here, we've got the website or the PDF. So PDF, really simply, it's just a PDF version of this. You can print it out, you can take it out with you, you can email it just like that if you want to. I'm going to do the website one today. I think that's the main reason you would be creating these. So come to your website, come to publish, and that's going to open up your proposal report. Before we jump in, how do we actually send this to our customers? So I'm going to copy this URL. You can right click and copy, or you can select all by clicking Control A and then Control C. So select all and then copy. Come to your emails. Go to a new email. Pop in your link. Pop in your client. And then write your body of the text. So, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, etc., etc., etc. Once you've got this in there, it is a little bit ugly, so we can fix this up. If you right click on this link, you'll see the option to edit your hyperlink. So if we jump in here, down the bottom is our address. That's where the link is actually going. We don't want to change that. But at the top, we've got the text to display, and we can actually put whatever we want in here. And the link is still going to go to the same place. So even though the text has changed, the link will go to the same place. So I can select that now. I can change the color. I can make it bigger or smaller, whatever you like. There's your report. Your customer will receive this. They will click the link. They will open it up. That's going to open up their proposal. This here is your cover page. So you could have turned this off. Remember when we were building the report, in the settings, we could turn off the proposal cover if we want to. Moving down, we've got our details. I can click on the LinkedIn button. That's going to take me to the Corelogic LinkedIn. Again, you can have your Instagram, your YouTube, whatever you want, your Facebook. We've also got our phone number. If they're on their phones and they click on this, it will call you. Same with your email address. If we click on it, it will open a new email to you. Moving down, our difference, we can cycle through our slides that we created. We've got our separator, our target property, our photos we can click to expand, and we can cycle through them too. Canterbury sales statistics, market trends we can interact with. Demographics, marketing information we can open up. And here's our video, which we can embed in the report. Property value, we've got our comparable sales, our comparable listings, our estimated sales range, marketing investment, our team, testimonials, and then our next steps. So once again, if they accept, if they like what they've been seen, what they've been shown, sorry, and they want to take those next steps, they're ready to move ahead. If they click proceed, they get a thank you, but you also get an email alert as well. So you will see your customers accepting your proposals just like this. So there it is there. So that's your proposals, guys. Once again, if there's any questions at all, let me know in the chat. I'll allow you to come off mute in a moment, but do use the chat box if you've got any questions about any of that. Going back to our dashboard, as we move through that report, it would have moved through our sections here. So sitting in drafts, when we published it, it moves to publish. When our customer clicks proceed, it moves to our accepted proposals. Down the bottom here, you'll see all your proposals. We can always jump in and edit them. We can also get the link to go and view them as well. Guys, last thing I want to show you is the pre-listing kit very quickly, just to show you what you're missing from this report. Sorry, 16 of 193. Need to add in a vendor very quickly. So here it is. We've just got the thank you or the first welcome page. Our difference, we can add in our slides. We've got your property with property photos, marketing, sales team, and testimonials. So what we're missing is everything to do with value. All of the comparable sales, comparable listings, marketing budget, estimate, and the commission structure. There's also no accept or proceed button. So this one is great if you're not quite sure what you're going to appraise it as and you want to just send out some information before you turn up to the meeting. The pre-listing kit is great. But of course, if you're wanting to do a full report, we'll need to sit to the sales proposal. Guys, that's me. Thanks so much for your time today. If you've got any questions, of course, I'll stick around. But I'm not sure who's hosting. Trini, is it you? Can I hand over to you? Alrighty, guys, it looks like there's no questions coming through unless some of you are accidentally on mute. I might close it off there and thank you very much for your time. Cheers, William. Alrighty, bye guys.